This week on ETalk, Danielle and Matt give us first date outfit ideas, ETalkers debate the best romance movies, and it's bromances versus girl games in an epic friendship battle to prove their affection. All that and more coming up. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to ETalk, where we talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm Avery, here with Allie, Christina, and Danielle. Let's jump right into the hot gossip from the Grammys, which were last night. So
the Grammys definitely did not let down this year. I mean, the Grammys are definitely my favorite award show during award season. But one of the biggest things that happened last night was Adele. I mean, she ruled the show, but especially when she gave that, in my opinion, amazing George Michael tribute where she sang his song Fast Love.
yes.
She stopped in the middle of it because she thought that she wasn't doing him justice, which I thought was very courageous of her. You know, she didn't feel like she was doing him justice, and I think that shows a lot of respect for him and his music. She grew up listening to him and was she idolized him, you know? So I think that it was really I know a lot of people are saying that she's a diva for doing that at the Grammys, but
like also, but also like the people that say that she's a diva, at the same time she's Adele, or like Beyonce or like Cher. They can do that because they are that like famous.
I think she's the opposite of a diva.
Yeah.
And I loved that she cussed on. I think it just makes her whole personality comes out, and that makes her more real. And then she just started over, and she did the song justice. I mean, she would have done it justice originally, but
and it was so genuine that she felt like she needed to do this for him, and the fact that she spoke out about it today, saying that she was devastated because she felt like she messed up the performance. But I mean, I thought she did incredible. She was so honest and saying that she's so sorry for stopping the show and having to restart and for cussing on live television. But I just think that, you know, not many people have the courage to do that, but she did, and I think she did an incredible job.
Yeah, and then that's what to say. Everyone's human, so everyone makes mistakes, and you just saw her real personality come out. So I really like that about her. And going off about Adele, she actually won Album of the Year, which was amazing. But she actually rejected it because she thought Beyonce deserved it more. But she also got a lot of backlash for saying that the way that Beyonce makes her friends feel. So what do you guys think about that? Should she have gotten backlash?
Well, I mean, first of all, it was like a head-on-head between Beyonce and Adele, and every time Adele won, she won the whole thing. She was so humbled and so grateful for every single thing that she got. She was so overwhelmingly appreciative. And when she said that, I just felt like she was just admiring Beyonce about the way Beyonce makes everyone feel.
Yeah.
So the backlash was just
specifically,
not even
she said the way that Beyonce makes her black friends feel, but she didn't mean anything.
Like
it was
honestly,
backlash.
she probably could have worded it better, but at the same time, like people were just looking at something to like do,
you can't do anything right in Hollywood. You have the world watching you, but like I was saying about her George Michael tribute, this showed how humble she is. This showed how real she is, that she got up there and she was bowing down to Beyonce. And I know that we went into the show thinking Beyonce versus Adele, and I think it was a real great way to give both of them the credit that they deserve.
Yeah.
And then she did a little Mean Girls and broke the Grammy and gave half of it to Beyonce, which I loved. Beyonce was crying. I had chills, probably a tear in my eye.
Well, another huge winner, my favorite, was the 3 Grammys that Chance the Rapper brought home. One of them was not even expected at all. Actually, I didn't expect him to win Best New Artist, and then I was not expecting Best Rap Album up against Kanye and Drake.
Yeah.
Because Life of Pablo, one of my favorites, Views, one of my favorites, I mean, Coloring Book, just...
I think that the coolest thing is the fact that he won all of these Grammys, and he's an individual artist. You know, he's not signed by a record label.
That's amazing.
So
I can't get over that.
Yeah,
and his songs are so, like, every single one of his songs have so many different, like, levels to them. And then he sang, like, he just dedicated them all. And everybody was saying, like, God wins tonight. God's the winner tonight, because he was saying, he just dedicated
he got up there and dedicated everything to God, which I love. I love when celebrities get up there and are humble like that. But yeah, I think that Chance the Rapper he was my favorite my senior year, right when he was getting started. and I had no idea he was going to become this big.
Like 10
I
days
mean,
of social experiment, you had no idea he was going to keep growing.
like
because he kept.
back when Juice was a thing, I was
Yes,
it was my favorite song senior year.
favorite song, and then everyone was like, "That's my favorite song."
Yeah, and I mean, I just when I was listening to him back in senior year, I was like, yeah, it's just like this rapper who is on SoundCloud. You know, I couldn't download his music, so I didn't think anything of it. But that just kind of shows. I mean, he said in one of his speeches, anyone can do it. You know, he's an individual artist, and he got himself 3 Grammys.
Plus, with like YouTube and like SoundCloud and like even my dad is like making like his own like album, like putting it like on iTunes. Like you don't have to have a record label. Like you can do it on your own.
Right.
So yeah.
Anything's possible these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get to the best
Let's talk about like the fashion. Like my social
fashion.
media was
Best dressed.
blowing up with like best dressed, and I mean personally with like Demi's look, I mean there was like so many like Adele and just like everyone was great, but Demi's blew me away.
The Grammys are my favorite, not only because of the performances, but also because the wild outfits that the celebrities show up in. I mean, musicians just take it to a whole nother level. I like the Oscars for the glitz and the glamour, but for the Grammys, I love to see them go wild with their outfits. And Lady Gaga came in. She was supposed to be a rocker last night, and she killed it. I was like, yes, Gaga. I'm loving her right now. What about you guys?
I totally agree with you about the elegance of the Oscars and then just the crazy of the Grammys. But I, hands down, loved Carrie Underwood.
Same. I loved her too.
I loved it.
She was like tied.
Because she had both. To me, she had both like the elegance with the funk.
Yeah.
So she brought it together with this
Plus,
sleek.
like, the color just like flattered her so well, and the lace. It was just.
She's just a gorgeous person in
Yeah.
general. I feel like she could pull off any outfit she wore.
She could pull off a trash bag.
Exactly.
Like let's be real.
Oh my gosh.
Like we'll be praising that.
I think my favorite. A lot of people are like not feeling Adele's dress, but I really think like she could pull off, if anyone could, she could pull off that green, especially with, she had like a bronze glow going on and her hair, so I have to give it to her.
I think it's her hair color with the green.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't like, yes, Adele, you are giving me life right now. But of course she is Adele and can't do anything wrong. She looked gorgeous.
She did.
What did you guys think of Katy Perry? Because I know that her outfit is getting a lot of heat. I was very confused when I first saw it, and by the end of the night, I was like, yes, one of my best dress.
Yes, it was so her, and it was just so perfect for the occasion.
Yeah.
And that's why I liked it, but I mean, it wasn't like something I would pick out. I would genuinely love to wear.
Yeah, her outfit too during the performance, I want it. It was so good. The
I loved her
sneakers.
outfit during the performance with the sneakers. Oh, definitely, and the glasses.
Dying for it.
Coming up, our fashion experts Danielle and Matt give us their clever tips for the week. Don't go anywhere.
Hello ETalkers, welcome to ETalk Style Corner. I'm Danielle and this is Matt, and we are ETalk's resident style experts. In the spirit of Valentine's Day, let's talk about some first date outfits.
Yes, we shall.
So we kind of color coordinated today for our first date outfits. But Matt, can you give us one of your tips when you're dressing for a first date with somebody new and special?
Don't be too casual, but don't be too fancy. You want to
Yeah.
be comfortable in what you're wearing. You're trying to make a great first impression, so that really matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Comfort is key, because if you're constantly like readjusting the whole time, that's not cute. It's really distracting, and
Exactly.
it takes away from getting to know the other person. Definitely, I would say know what you're doing as an activity and dress for that activity. So obviously, we look fabulous for a night out in the town, but if we were going like camping, these are not the shoes that I would be wearing.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin a nice pair of brown shoes.
Yeah,
ever.
absolutely.
Also for men, deodorant is key. You know,
Yes.
a good smell, no matter if you're a man or woman, really sets the tone for a great first date. So invest in some good cologne.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Just basic grooming as well. You know, do your hair, do your makeup, like put on cologne. Look like a presentable human in society is always a good move.
Exactly.
And also when you're getting dressed, try not to get into anything too tight or too baggy. You know, make sure you're playing with proportions and looking nice. You know, you don't want to show it all off on day one or, you know, look like you came from the gym. There's a time and a place for everything.
Especially for guys, do not pair pastel shorts with a sport jacket.
Yes.
Pick one
yes.
and roll with
Retweet.
it. If you're gonna wear a sport jacket, wear some nice khakis or some nice jeans, you know. Own it. Own the sport
Absolutely.
jacket.
Yeah. Don't go like business on the top and like beach on the bottom.
Yeah,
It's never a good
that
look.
needs to be figured out ahead of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Know what you're doing, dress for the occasion, and you know what? Go with style and confidence in yourself, and you'll always look
Exactly.
good. So that's all the time that we have for now, but tune in next week for more fashion expertise. Next up is the Mosley Minute. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, I'm Rachel,
And I'm Madison.
and we're back with the Mosley Minute. So Valentine's Day is coming up. My friend Madison, who is your Valentine?
Well, it's, A-list celebrity David Hasselhoff this year.
Ooh, that one is questionable. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, we're here to ask Elon students who their favorite celebrity couple is.
Be prepared to be prepared.
Valentine's Day is almost upon us. Love is in the air. Which celebrity couple makes your heart flutter?
I would have to say Tia Mowry and her husband Corey. It's especially close to me because they had a TV show on E, and it got canceled. And I was very upset.
What?
Yeah, no, it got canceled, and I was very upset because I felt like they were like my older brother and sister, and it was like, oh, they're in love, and like this is real, and it wasn't that scripted reality. It was that moment where like he was out hustling, working hard, and she was like, I love my man, and it just came together.
Dedication. We'd love to see that. Thank you. Okay, so I'm here with my Valentine, Andrew. Is that right?
Yeah, that's me.
Anyway, moving on. So who is your favorite celebrity couple?
I'd have to go with Kim and Kanye for sure.
Ooh, controversial. Why is that?
Well, they're just, I don't know, a power couple, and Kanye makes great music, and Kim is Kim, so.
Yeah, kind of like you and I. All right.
The Patriots just won America's most hated / loved ? Couple. What do you think of them?
Personally, I have a big love affair for Tom Brady. I'd marry him on the spot. Giselle, I'm sorry I'm coming after your man, but if it's not me, it should be Giselle. You know, they're beautiful together.
So are you more jealous of Giselle, or do you think you might love her too?
Extraordinarily jealous, yes.
Well, a lot of unoriginality, I'm not going to lie. I felt like I was reading Us Weekly, but Rachel, who's your favorite celebrity couple this year?
Well, to spice things up, I think my favorite celebrity couple is Spidey. That's Spencer and Heidi Pratt. The definition of goals, I think that they just are who I want to be.
And for the 3rd year running, Spidey is mine as well.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
Thank
I'm
you.
Madison.
And I'm Rachel.
That was the Mosley Minute.
Welcome back to the studio. Today we are joined by Sam Ash and Caitlin O'Connell from SPACE. SPACE is an organization on campus that focuses on healthy and respectful relationships. Thanks for being here, Sam and Caitlin. Can you guys start by telling me a little bit about SPACE and what it stands for?
Yeah, so SPACE is an organization that was actually created by a couple of our friends 2 years ago, and it stands for Students Promoting Awareness, Change, and Empowerment. So we basically try and talk about current events that are going on about sexual assault on college campuses, domestic violence, and educate people.
Okay, so you guys, how long ago did you say it started?
Did it start in 2014 or 15?
I believe it was in its preliminary stages in 2014, became official in 2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was created by our friends Madeline and Laurel, and they graduated in 2015 and 2016.
So you said that it is all about helping people with domestic abuse who have been victims. Is that right?
Yeah, so one of our main goal is like education and promoting healthy relationships and making positive changes. So we like to talk about current events that are going on college campuses or in the media or on television, and we try and relate them to maybe things that would happen on college campuses and educate people on how to on how to notice signs of domestic violence in their relationship or others, how to be an active bystander, how to make sure that you're being safe in a relationship, and also just promoting positivity and better life choices and changes, things like that.
So can you tell me a little bit about the impact you guys have made on campus and how you guys are helping people in these situations?
Well, we work with other organizations that are more established, like Effect and Sparks, and those are basically who was doing all the sexual assault awareness before we started. And we do events like the March Against Victim Blaming. Sexual Assault Awareness Month is coming up in April, and there's a lot of events that we're in the process of scheduling. For that, we are going to have the march, the Strides for Safe Relationships.
Yeah, and we do a lot of work with Family Abuse Services in Burlington, and what they do is they provide homes for mothers and children or fathers and children who have been victims of domestic abuse or sexual assault. It's like basically free or subsidized housing for these families. So the March Against Victim Blaming is sort of to raise awareness, and then we also will do various events to help raise money for that organization. We also do a lot of work with Alpha Chi for things like that, but mostly we try to get people on campus involved and sort of aware, because what a lot of, like 1 in 5 college women are sexually assaulted in their lifetime, and what most people don't realize is that the majority of sexual assaults happen by somebody you already know. So a lot of people think that something like that happens by a stranger or like in like a dark alley or something like that. But a lot of the times it could be when you are just hanging out with a friend or somebody that you feel safe with, like in your own apartment or in their room, and then something could just happen. So we want people to be aware of things like that.
Well, thank you guys for coming, and thank you guys for spreading this awareness. I know it's so important.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes. Next up, we share our Celebrity Oh No of the Week. You don't want to miss this.
If you are looking for a Valentine's movie to watch with your bae, you do not want to miss this debate. Katie, Christina, and Charlie are all passionate about what the best romance movie of all time is. So let's hear it from the experts.
Okay, well, I'm going to start first. My ultimate favorite movie is Titanic. It is such a great love tragic story, but it definitely has like the drama, the love. It has everything that you could possibly want in a Valentine's Day movie night. It's a love that's actually forbidden. Like, it's from like 2 people or from different social classes, and it's like viewed as like, no, you can't be with Jack, but Rose wants to be with him. And you could just see the love in Jack's eyes that he has for Rose when she's like walking on the deck and he's just intently staring at her, and it's like, oh, goals that you really want. But unfortunately,
I have a question. It's Leo and Kate, right?
Winslet, yes.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I actually picked Love Actually, and when I picked this, someone was like, isn't that a Christmas movie? So I'm here to explain why this is a movie that can be appreciated year-round. So the theme of the film, I actually picked a quote from Hugh Grant, and it kicks off the film saying,
Love Hugh Grant.
Yes. It seems to me that love is everywhere. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, husbands and wives, love actually is all around. So I think that this film at its core is all about love, romantic, familial, and it's not always a happy ending. It has a tragic realism element to it.
Wow.
And for
Complex.
you to know, it is an ensemble cast featuring or including Colin Firth, Hugh Grant, Keira Knightley, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Liam Neeson, and although the cast itself has had so many nominations in the Oscars, Golden Globes, Emmys, etc., the cast itself has won 8 Golden Globes and 3 Oscars.
Okay, and so by ensemble, you mean it's kind of like a Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve kind of movie?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It actually started that trope.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right, Charlie.
Okay, well, those were all great movies too. But I would say that the #1 best romantic movie is The Notebook, because Ryan Gosling builds
a house.
Well, the house that he wants him to build the house. He drives around in a canoe, for fun, and probably to contemplate things. Probably his love for her.
Okay.
Have you seen what's I haven't seen it.
Okay, what's the movie about?
Okay.
Keep in
so
mind, I've actually never seen any of
there's
these
like
movies.
the beginning is with old people. It's like them when they're older, but you don't really know that.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Definitely spoilers.
And then it's kind of their life, and it's also like some forbidden love kind of thing, like different social classes. And
who plays in it?
Ryan Gosling. Yeah,
and?
right?
And
Rachel McAdams. Rachel McAdams does it. And she is awesome too. But I mean, Ryan Gosling killed it, I would say.
Okay, all right. Well, as great as
There's a rain
facts
scene.
were, I have to keep thinking. And I've actually never seen any of these movies. Romance movies are not my typical go-to. So I've never seen, my mom just cannot stand the fact that I've never seen The Notebook or Titanic. Those are the two. Ugh. And I've actually never heard of Love Actually.
Oh God. It's like a British film. It's with all British, essentially British.
From what you all have said right now, I'm gonna go with Titanic.
Yes!
I am.
Oh, my heart.
The reason I went with Titanic was because you gave me more, but when we first started and I heard the ones you guys were gonna tell me, I thought The Notebook was gonna get me because you're a guy saying that it's a notebook. I think that's a little more convincing, but also that's what I've heard is actually the overall romance movie of all time. Next up, Mary Grace and Megan show us how to make heart-shaped pizzas.
Hey guys, I'm Megan.
I'm Mary Grace.
And welcome to Eat Talk, where we bring you everything from Mexican to Italian.
Today, as Valentine's Day is coming up, there's no one I'd rather be my Valentine than pizza. So today we'll be making pizza with a twist and making them into heart shapes. So let's get started.
Let's get started. Okay.
So I think we should start by cutting them into quarters, or if you want small individual sized pizzas. And then after you cut out the heart, you can kind of add a little bit more to the crust, because I don't know about you guys, but I love lots of crust. My favorite part. Okay, so any pizza sauce works. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. This is super fun too. It's like an activity to do on Valentine's Day instead of crying over not having a boyfriend.
It would be fun if you have a boyfriend too to do it
Or a
together.
significant other. So our pizzas just came out of the oven. We let them cool down a little bit, but look how cute they are.
They're adorable.
The little hearts. We had so much fun making them. They look so delicious.
They
I'm
came out a
so
lot
excited.
better
No, they
than I
did.
thought they would.
They're more of a defined heart shape.
Yeah. So, not to be cheesy, but would you be my Valentine?
Yes.
Okay.
So good. So good.
You're great.
Highly recommend.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome back to the studio, E-Talkers. We're here with Girl Gang Madison and Rachel and Bromance Cole and Luke. The duos are about to battle it out to prove who has the best friendship. I'm going to ask a question, and each contestant will have 10 seconds to write the answer on their whiteboard. The goal is to match the answers with their partner. The pair with the best matches wins. Let's get started. So guys, how did you meet?
I'm afraid of.
All right, guys, let's see.
Woo! ETalk. ETalk, baby.
Let's see yours.
The shower.
Danley H. It was the shower
you
in
guys-
Danley H.
You guys?
It was the shower in Danley H.
We win! You both win?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
All right.
It's a tie,
We
guys.
win.
So, what was your first fight about?
Oh, jeez.
We don't fight.
No, I know exactly what it was.
Wait, really?
Yes. It wasn't a fight per se, but we weren't getting along.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Let me see.
Wait, okay.
Okay, hold on.
Acorn when I went.
Let me see yours.
I said in.
This was our first hit. We got in a real fight.
So neither of you get points right now.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I
Yeah.
thought when I left Acorn with her eating with you, but that
A
was
real fight? Like
Okay,
a fist
so we'll
fight?
follow a trick here. What's your favorite place to eat together?
Oh. 10 seconds doesn't seem like enough.
I'm nervous.
All right, let me see the answers.
We answered this
Red
again.
Robin.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Yum.
And listen.
You guys win. So you guys have 2 points to 1.
This is very good.
Guys, kidding.
Yeah, I
As
think they got the
expected.
questions beforehand. I'm just saying.
Absolutely not.
All right. So how much money would it take for you guys to not be friends anymore?
I'm writing really crooked.
Be honest.
All right. All right, let me see.
I said no amount.
I
said 500 million.
500 million? Does that say $1?
I said $1.
Okay,
$10.
so no points for either of you guys.
I feel like an
and you're a good friend.
Wow, it hurts a little bit.
500 million is a lot of money.
Where can you guys be found on a Friday night? All right.
I don't want to write this just like for personal
Like
reasons.
current? Is it like
Be on
currently?
camera.
Like currently?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Dude, you
guys,
gotta
let
get
me
this,
see.
come on.
What do you have?
Dude, we're not.
I rob it. I wrote part-time.
Yes! Let's go.
Ah, you guys have one. What does that say?
Trolley.
Trolley. Okay, you guys got it.
Sorry, my slang
So
is.
2-2.
Really-
Oh man.
What celeb pairing are you guys?
Wait, what?
What?
Celeb pairing. Celeb duo?
Can it be like a
Oh,
Kendall and
dude,
Kylie?
think about who you look like.
Okay.
Who are you guys?
And then I don't know how I look like.
Oh,
just
this
gotta
is
do
so
the one
obvious.
that's
I'm
always
so
open.
sorry.
The one what?
From Family Guy.
Oh, you guys got this.
Oh,
I'm talking about.
I don't know
All
how
right,
to
let me see, guys.
Tina
Tina
Fey,
Fey,
Amy Poehler.
You guys are actually right about that. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Oh my God! Wait, what does that say?
Matt Damon. And the pedophile from Family Guy, because I do his accent.
Okay, well then you guys get a point, and you guys still have.
Move
was
on,
it
move on,
two?
move on.
When you're in the lead
So
again.
3-2.
They're not even a
Yes.
celebrity
And
pairing.
what are your nicknames for each other?
from Family Guy.
Nicknames
What?
for each other?
You said Family Guy.
Hold on.
What does Ben Affleck have to do with Family Guy?
He and Matt Damon are a celebrity pair.
You guys have nicknames for each other?
Yeah.
Oh.
None. Madison.
Wait, so we write our nickname for the other person, or our
Yes.
nickname for ourselves?
Nickname for each other.
Oh, we already answered.
Oh,
Sorry.
like as a
Yeah,
as
they got another point.
We went too fast.
You
I'm
guys are in
confused
hot
about
water
the
right
question.
Yeah. Tibor,
that's-
Fluke.
now. Okay, I'll give you both a point then.
I think we don't.
I got a point for both of you. So you guys have 4 and 3.
You want the backstory? I
You guys
slept on a
win
futon with the
anyways.
flu.
Congratulations.
And my name's Luke.
We won?
won?
We won. All right, guys, how do you feel?
Devastated.
Pretty terrible.
Devastated.
Oh,
Well,
my
I'm
goodness.
sorry, Matt Damon and Family Guy. Guys.
It's tough.
Amy and Tina, thank you guys.
I mean, no one was really
Thank you.
surprised with a duo like this.
Yes.
Can't really beat this.
Everybody likes a good one.
That's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, this is ETalk.